Hello, this is Shelby with Silky Botanicals in Seattle, and just checking in about what's happening in September here in Seattle at the Mugwort Manor. We just harvested a few pumpkins, a bunch of squash, a bunch of carrots, chard and kale, all of our onions, garlic, potato. So we're really excited about all of our good harvests. And we just finished, oh, and check out this. 2 of these tasty little grapes here. They've definitely been munched on quite a bit. But they are so good. Last year we didn't have too many grapes, so this year we got quite a few. You can see them. And they're so sweet and delicious. Anyways, since I'm 8 months pregnant, we are not exactly doing a fall crop, but we are leaving a lot of our kale and our chard to overwinter. But what we did do to prepare is, you can see all of our beds have our rabbit compost. On top of that is a bunch of eggshells from our chickens. And then below all the compost from the rabbits is cover crop. And we did a type of winter pea, I'm blanking on the name, and a type of oat, so that the oats grow tall and then the peas will climb the oats. So they're a good companion planting. As you know, we have a cold compost area where we just leave it outside and dump just general garden waste, green waste. And then we have our hot compost. And this year we dumped our hot compost, which is from the compost tumbler, on some of our garden beds, and we came up with all of these tree starts. There is a number of walnut starts, about 3 avocado starts, and a bunch of either cherry or apple starts. Not quite sure. But we potted them up, and we'll find out what they become once they get bigger. You can see our pear apple tree is lush with pear apples. So we'll be harvesting those relatively soon. Our sedum is in bloom. Gorgeous. Yarrow is still blooming. Our purple sage is looking great. Oh, and we also harvested a bunch of, tomatoes. Like, maybe 4 gallons worth of tomatoes just recently. And I got even more tomatoes from the farmer's market. So I will be canning a lot of those tomatoes. And I got cheese from the farmer's market, some homemade mozzarella. We're gonna do a mozzarella tomato salad tonight too. So here's the potential cherry or apple. It's kind of got a red stem, serrated leaf. If anybody knows what this is, please leave a comment and let me know. We also just put some of our rabbit compost on there to depress weeds. This is just my little bird bath right here. It's just a pot with a pot holder on top, and the birds like it actually quite a lot. So we did cover crop for all of our beds, except for this bed. We planted 2 dozen, 3 dozen, maybe 2 dozen cloves of garlic so that we can harvest this garlic next summer. They were quite big too. I was really excited and happy. Here's our cold compost. We still got some nasturtium blooming. Some feverfew. This is lupin right here. Here's our cold compost from just general cleanup. This compost pile here is actually on this side of this Italian lilac tree, and I ended up moving everything from here to here, and we got just I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 50, I'll say 50 kale starts. And you can see them all around here. I've been eating a lot of them, and I just kind of pulled out every other one so that these ones can hopefully overwinter and get bigger and fill out more, have a little bit more space to grow. Polytunnel, tomatoes. This sage is looking really happy. Our mugwort wall is very happy. Very tall. This is pretty fun with this rosemary here. It's come out of the bed and draped over, and now it's coming back up. So it's really, I really like it. For a couple years I tried to make it stand up vertical with like a little trellis, and then I was just like, you know what, let's just see what happens, and this is what it's done. And I really like what's happened, how it's just taken on its own little look. You can hear the chickens talking. So that's what's happening here in the mugwort manor. If anybody wants to check out some of my Aromatic body care products, check out silkybotanicals.net. And if you like what you see, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you.